Dr. Anthony Fauci. He's the doctor, scientist standing with Trump every day giving these coronavirus press conferences. And they're meaningful and necessary, and I'm all in. Some people are now calling him the sexiest man in the world. I can't really go that far myself. I mean, the man will be 80 at his next birthday. I mean, have you ever seen the body of an 80-year-old up close? It ain't sexy, okay? I'm old, but nowhere near 80. I'm telling you, it ain't sexy. Now, let me say this before I jump into his grill just a little bit. I totally respect this guy. He's a genius. He is a marvel. I mean, his resume is the most stellar, incredible thing you can imagine. He has worked as a scientist and doctor in infectious diseases literally for decades. He's worked with every president since Ronald Reagan. This guy is the real deal, and I totally respect him for all of that. But I'm losing love for him right now because he's moving out of his field of expertise into some other fields that, well, it's just making me mad. He's now decided that he can become director of a nanny state and tell us how we're supposed to live, even though there's no science involved. That bugs me. Take the face masks. You know, once they were saying, no, just medical professionals need these, but now we're all supposed to wear the face masks. He says that. I don't think this is science. I really don't. And plus you add to the fact, you probably don't even know this, because as far as I know, he's never mentioned this as a scientist. Do you realize you can catch the coronavirus through your eyes? If you don't believe me, go to the American Academy of Ophthalmology. They talk a lot about it there. It's their business. I mean, where's the science with the face masks, dude? By the way, maybe he should jump into another field and manufacture or produce or figure out a way to come up with a mask that would cover our whole heads. Get out of that world, dude. Then we have this point that he's making now of when the coronavirus pandemic is over, maybe we'll never shake hands again and shouldn't. Come on, man, really? You're actually going to say that? Let me ask you this. Is it okay to have sex? Or are you going to step out next and say, you know what, let's never have sex again, and that will protect us? You know, stick to the science is my point. The worst of all, though, is his agreeing that immunity cards might be a good idea. Are you kidding me? Again, no science. He can't even answer the question that if you get the coronavirus, can you get it a second time? Can't even answer that. So what good are immunity cards at the very base level when you can't answer that question? Never mind the fact, when I first heard of this, I immediately went to the yellow badges the Jews had to wear under Hitler. And even crazier, the first country in the world to come up with the idea of immunity cards? Germany. Okay, Dr. Fauci, sorry, you're not the sexiest man alive.